Welcome to my studio here on the South Shores of Boston, Massachusetts. As you can see, it is kind of a gray day today, pretty cold out, so I'm happy to be in the studio and to spend a moment with you. First of all, I wanted to thank you. The reception, the feedback, the conversations revolving around my minis have been, for lack of better words, really heartwarming for me. This has been an exciting project. It's all, for me, it's all about getting people to begin collecting original hand-signed artwork that will grow in value. I purposely keep the price point on these pieces low and affordable so that if you're not a collector of artwork, maybe you would start collecting artwork, hand-signed original artwork. They're low enough to get somebody into the door and collect a real piece of original artwork that will, over time, grow in value. That's what this project is all about, and I'm really excited about it. I continue to be excited about it. So thank you. The other conversation I wanted to have today is about the ENSo. There's a lot of talk about the ENSo, a lot of feedback, but a lot of questions. People like them, but they don't quite understand them. So I wanted to address that today to answer some of your questions. Now, the ENSo involves meditation, and there's also a lot of conversations happening around meditation, especially my singing bowl meditation. I don't know, not a lot of you know this, but I practice singing bowl meditation, and I do a live singing bowl. It's a 30-minute meditation. I do it every Thursday evening on Facebook Live. And so there's a lot of talk and conversation around that, especially last night's meditation. It was the last Thursday evening of 2020. And there are certain things that I do on the last day of the year. I do them every year. And there's certain things that I do on the first day of the year. I do those every year. One of the things that I do on the last day of the year is a particular meditation. So I'm going to merge these conversations, try to answer some of your questions. The particular meditation that I do on the last day of the year, I guess you could call it like an inventory. I take an inventory of the year. Specifically, I look at all of the harm that I've participated in, whether it's harm in relationship with people, whether it's participating in harm on our Mother Earth. So I spend time and I sit with that and I review my year. And I spend some time with that. And at one point in that meditation, I forgive myself for all of that harm that I participated in. Because there is a very important next step, and that happens on the new day of the new year and into the new year. And that is at least attempting to correct the harm that I've been involved with, and then not only correct, but create and continue good as the year moves on. And to be able to do that, I have to take that step of forgiveness, because you have to have a modicum of healing and forgiveness within yourself before you can be a healer. And that directly ties into my execution of the ENSo. The ENSo is that meditation, but it happens every day. I call it my daily practice. It happens every day, and it happens fairly quickly. But still, it's a pause in my day where I can take inventory of what I'm doing in the day, the good, the bad. Sit with that. If it was bad, forgive myself for that. Take a deep breath, and I execute an ENSo. and I participate in creating and moving goodness ahead in my life. And that's what the ENSo, for me, that's what the ENSo is all about. And secondarily, a piece of artwork emerges. Sometimes, one of my blog, I don't know if it was on my blog or my Facebook, I made 40 ENSos on Christmas Day, and only one of those ENSos survived the shredder. Not all of them turned into pieces of art, but some of them do. And so I hope to continue to share the practice of ENSo with you. I post new ENSos on my website almost every single day, and I post them on my Facebook. So if you know people who like ENSo work, please share with others, and I'll continue to give you the daily practice of the ENSo. Until next time.